Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be talking about the health benefits of radishes. I'm Katrina and this is
Ronald.
Welcome to our Facebook Live. If you're watching live, please say hello in the comments below, and if you're watching on the replay, it's #replay, even if you're watching the replay on YouTube later on. So over to you, Ronald.
It's very appropriate that we talk about radishes today because as you know, we've got viruses, we've got colds, we've got flu, we've got all kinds of respiratory issues, and radishes are one of the cheapest ways, but yet more effective to get rid of phlegm and mucus in your lungs, right? So first of all, radishes, I would urge you to plant radishes at the start of spring. You can buy the seeds quite easily for about £2. You get a lot of seeds, and you just have to put the seeds in about probably a centimetre in the compost, right? 6 weeks later, your radishes will be fully grown. Now the advantage about growing radishes that way is that you not only get the radish, but you get the beautiful green leaves. Now a lot of people buy radishes, but they have leaves with it, but they toss the leaves in the rubbish, right? Those leaves are just as beneficial as the radish themselves, especially if you grow it yourself in good compost. Now, the radish is a what I call a root vegetable, similar to like carrots and potatoes. That's what I call a root vegetable, like carrots and so on, like that. However, the radish is very, very beneficial because it's part of the what I call the sulfur family, right? It's part of the cabbage is sulfur, garlic is sulfur. It's a similar group of sulfur. Now, sulfur is very, very good for disinfection, right? So if you get an infection, you take a disinfectant and that gets rid of the infection, right? Now, what happens at this time of the year, as I said earlier, you've got colds, you've got flu, you won't have a fever, but you've got colds, you've got flu, you've got phlegms on the chest, mucus, you might have old mucus that's been there. What actually happens is that when you eat a radish, now remember what I said, if you can't get the radish with the leaves, doesn't matter, buy the radishes red, as fresh as you can, and you need to eat about 20 radishes per day, because that radish will remove 20 radishes per day in a salad, for example, very easy to eat, and you'll feel like a crisp, like a sulphur type taste, right? But it's very pleasant. I'll give you a recipe in a minute how to make it even more pleasant. But when you eat 20 radishes every day, especially during the season, you're pretty well guaranteed you won't get a cold. Now, and one thing you'll be guaranteed of, within a few days of eating radishes, 20 per day, the phlegm will start coming out of your chest, all right? And will start coming out to your mouth, spit it out. Your nose will run, it'll be all phlegm, let it go, right? Now, what happens with the radishes, they are full of vitamin C, they've got potassium in them, they've got, if you grow them properly, you'll have selenium, you'll have zinc, you'll have a lot of iron, with that red colour, and radish is also excellent for the eyes. That red colour is excellent for the macula in the back of the eyes, which will be sharp in your eyesight. So you have a lot of minerals, you have a lot of vitamins, you've certainly got a lot of vitamin C, you've got the sulfur as well, and you've also got a lot of fibre, right? 20 radishes every day, if you eat the leaves as well. Now, the recipe is this. You to get the radish, you take the actual root, you take a little bit of root out, you take the top part out, and then you wash the leaves, and then you wash the radishes. The radishes you can eat raw. You shouldn't cook them. You should eat them raw. And the leaves you can saute them. You can in a pot. You can saute them in a pan with a bit of olive oil, coconut oil, and sal to get on, right? And that is a very good mixture to, just a quick toss in the pot, and you'll have a perfectly sautéed vegetable, right? Like the sautéed leaves. Now you can then, what I recommend, you eat the radishes raw, and you eat the leaves slightly cooked, like just a little bit greener than the leaves themselves. As soon as they start to take dark green, that's it, done. Now, another recipe you can use if you want to be more effective to removing mucus, when you do the radishes, right, soak about 2 or 3 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds, right, 2 or 3 tablespoons of that. Fenugreek is renowned for removing phlegm from the chest. So 2 or 3 tablespoons soaked maybe for about 6 hours. You then take the water, you drink that, and then you put the seeds in with your dish of leaves, radish leaves, and radishes. And then you can add a bit of olive oil, a bit of apple cider vinegar, a bit of celery on, and you eat that. The combination of radishes and leaves, radish leaves, and the fenugreek is excellent for removing phlegm from your chest. Now, if you've got a cold, instead of having some chemicals up your nose, that's the formula you use. Radishes, radish leaves, and fenugreek seeds. The fenugreek seeds are effective if you take about 2 or 3 tablespoons of them. You go to an Indian shop, and that's where you buy them from. Now, when we don't grow our radishes, we buy our radishes from a farm shop, and we normally get them exactly the day they're picked. They're red and eaten the next day. All right, so get them as fresh as you can. Thank you for listening. We're looking forward to your feedback.
Okay, thank you very much, Ronald. I hope you found this useful. If you did, give us a like, heart, care, or wow emoji on this page, and even share it with your friends. Remember to tag your friends on this video so that they can watch and also learn. Now, whilst we are here, I just wanted to point out that we have this ebook, Best Ways to Treat Diabetes. It's only about 12 pages. However, it contains a lot of useful information as to why and how diabetes happens. Even if you don't have diabetes, it also explains to you why various diseases happen and the importance of looking after various organs in our body as well.
Yes.
So do download this book. I'll share the link in the comments below.
Yes.
And while you're there, you can also check out our 2 quite recent diabetes courses, which you can find and learn as well from there.
Yeah, the information you'll get is very valuable because it's been tested and used for about 40 years. So it's a lot of, you won't get them in any other book. You'll get in our books. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. So have a great week and have a great Christmas when it comes this weekend, and take care and have a healthy and happy New Year.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
same to you.